Hi, today we're doing a little bit of an educational video, which will be how to do plus size bodies. I am a plus size woman, and I like drawing different body types. Not only the skinny, beautiful women that are also very beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's important that people know how to draw different bodies, even if it's a little difficult. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're just gonna draw, and I'm gonna try and explain this. A normal person looking onwards would be, we have their shoulders, very square inwards, and their waist, and their hips. Looking something like that. This is let's call him Josh. If you know, you know. Josh. And what I see a lot of the time is that people will just give little Josh here a BBL, and that's it. And that's their chubby, or some sort of it. This is not what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do proper bodies, or try to at least. So what I like to do is, depending on how big this person is, because everyone's built different. So let's say we have, I always start with circular motions instead of the usual squares, because a plus size person usually will be more rounded out rather than the box frame. And the same with their hips. Always have it like not too far out compared to their chest and their legs. We don't want to overdo it, and I also dislike this whole thing. If you do it too far, I've seen this. We need space for the organ. If we still want the we can still get an hourglass shape. Don't get me wrong. So it'll probably go out like that. You should never aggressively go in with your lines, especially not for a plus size person. So already we have a bigger frame. Now this in itself is not, this is plus size. And you can easily get away with just doing this. But I like to give our people some curves. Let's say we want this. And for this example, I will just put her in a bra. So not all boobs touch like that. Not everyone. That's up to how your OC looks. Because I gave Josh a bra, and we're saying they're plush eyes, we need to give them some plush. And a belly. This is one of the things that I see most people forgetting, that plus size people have bellies. They aren't always smooth. And then some stretch marks. Also a thing people forget sometimes. And let's give Josh some hip dips. If you don't know what hip dips is, this is where a bone is. So if you have a little more plush, there will usually, or not even a plush, most people have this. Most people do. And it's very natural. I don't see it a lot though. We'll give Josh that. This is not a hand day for me. Give Josh some long hair, some long luscious hair. We love very much. And that's a plus size person. This is a drawing I made in my driving lesson, or theory lesson of the driving. And as you can see, she is not a small lady. It's just my sauna. So, as you can probably see with the stretch that I did, I love the stretch work, by the way. Circle. These are all circles. So, circle here. So our waist would go there. Our belly here. Just because it's a face doesn't mean it has to have hard edges. I've seen a lot of people draw plus size people with very sharp jawlines, and that's not always the case. You have the circle. And let's say her arm is here. And Josh should have some boobs, so add those there. And then I want this there. I have some pretty decent sized thighs compared to my girlfriends who are skinny queens. Love them. But that's just how I'm built, and that's fine. Let's say as long as it's not a problem to you as a person and your health, you're fine. I see a lot of people when I draw plus size people who are not proud of how they look, which is a bunch of baloney. You should be proud of how you look. Give her proper draw back. I won't put too much effort as this is just for this. I'm putting that there as a for the folds. Some plus size people have folds in their back. Just how they're built. And then I have to think about how the back is. It's not fully turned. But it's decently turned. Booty crack. And again, give her some curves, something like that. There. There. It's just a plus size body. Nothing intimidating. I use it here with my OC Rosa. As you can see, she is also more rounded out. And then just put in. If you're ever confused, look up references. There are wonderful references. And just do what feels right for you. Yeah. That's kind of all I had today. It's just a little short video. If you have any questions or you want me to try and draw something else, let me know and I might do it. And check out my VGen if you would be so kind. Bye!